Espérate, Taking, monsieur?
Where's Mom? These are great. Yeah, they fucking jumped on it and snapped the post. Yeah, they have a portable game. So they said we're still going to start on time, so I don't know. We would like to, but I don't see that happening. Yeah, no, they're bringing a portable bowl, but we have to go by FHSAA guidelines. We're not even, we weren't even allowed to come on the camera. Yeah! We could only go there if there's like 20 minutes left, so. We're allowed to warm up like football? No, we warmed up back there. But it's like a strict timeline that you have to go by. We only got 20 minutes though. I was clear the hell over to engineering. worked over here, they're going to pay $5 more except the fuck now. This might be a problem. This used to be their intramural field. Yeah, they got a portable one somewhere. You're gonna see two different types of teams out here. You're gonna see one team that's gonna possess the ball, and then you're gonna see another team that's pretty good. We'll see how long it takes them to get adjusted to the state field. So, anxious to see how many Seminole fans are gonna be here, like student-wise. Supposedly they're gonna be going behind the nets. Oh no, see they're already gathering over there. And then it's going to be funny is when they walk from there over to here at halftime if they let them. So, Walt.
I forgot to ask you, did you guys have any roster changes, any number changes, anything like that? Okay, good. Thank you.
Everything's the same. I'll probably stand it. Yeah, we were kind of late. No, they have like time. Dude, let's go sit right over here.
Yeah, why don't we stand right there?
But it's going to be a good game because we only have one goal.
Good, how are you? A couple more seats on the end here.
Please, you can have your attention, please. Richard Ruby Griffin. Sherry Ann McGrath. You be the big lady or the women too. Richard Ruby Griffin. Black Dog, Chicken. And Sherry Ann McGrath, Black Border Key. Or women too. In addition, if you have a blue cardiac G6, license tag 87128A. Or a blue Pontiac Aztec, license tag 731 PG2 PDT. Please, move the vehicles or they will be towed. Pontiac G6 87128A. Blue Pontiac Aztec 731 PDT. Move your vehicles or they will be towed.
Who might save you? I agree. Chamberlain.
Visible aspects were the Central Warehouse, with a record of 3 losses and 2 ties. Losing to Sun Starters.
Hello everybody and welcome to the 4A Boys Soccer State Championship game on the FHSAA network. We are live at the University of South Florida on campus at Corbett Stadium, and underway Fleming Island, a team 22-1 dressed in white, taking on the Seminole High School Warhawks 19-3-2. And we are underway quickly. A slight delay after the goal had to be replaced after the 3A state championship game. But we start about 15 minutes later than anticipated. Bryce Zimmerman along with Dennis Derflinger. Glad you could join us here on the FHSAA network. And we are underway. Head coach for Fleming Island is Frank Pontori. His team got to the state final, defeating Lecanto 7-0, Springstead 4-0, Childs 3-2, and last week knocking off Gaither 2-0. Chasing down a loose ball for Seminole is Garrett Bokun. Into the middle for Tariq Salkacic. Holding is Liam Murphy. Eric Sines. Back it goes, Dean Fayetta. Taken away off the boot of Austin Bartell and out of bounds. Last touch by Fleming Island. Glad to have you back for another one, Dennis.
Oh, it's good to be back. This is an exciting day today here in Tampa and state of Florida for the soccer finals.
Seminole will control, a team that defeated Strawberry Crest 7-0, Clearwater 6-1. The offense cooled down the last couple of rounds, knocking off Gulf Coast 3-0 and American 4-1. Seminole will hold on. Salkacic sends it wide side, but a nice clearing effort by Chris Cooksey, junior midfielder. Seminole will recover. Warhawks on it, into the middle. Murphy trying to give it back to Salkacic, but it's taken away. Ben Bales looking to the near side. Austin Bartell, one-on-one, sends back towards the middle. A false clear, and it's picked up by goalkeeper Jacob Kayeg, a junior, making his 13th appearance for the Warhawks. He and fellow junior Kenneth Matthews have switched duties all year long. Long kick is headed away by Fleming Island. Cooksey will play it on the volley, but headed away. Seminole possesses. Salkacic has space, being guarded closely by Garrett Cook. And a whistle and a foul as he got the ball over to Kevin Kirkland, and Shane Butler was taken down. Quick restart. Salkacic out to the far side, gets it back. Holding one-on-one with Alvarez. Now on it is Butler. Left foot, top of the box. Trying to bulldog his way through with a one-hop shot is Jan Surf, but a nice first save from Zach Dryden, the senior.
That was a good attempt there by Seminole to create something in the middle and get a shot off. Fortunately for them, that was saved.
Fleming Island possesses in the middle, quickly upfield. Chested down by Cameron McCurry. Looking wide side for Chris Cooksey. He's knocked down. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Eagles of Fleming Island. The Golden Eagles taking on the Warhawks. So an all aviary mascot battle here in the state final for the 4A championship. Ball at midfield. Picked up by Seminole. Sent all the way to the near side. Daniel Welland. Time and space. Now his challenge, gets rid of it quickly to Eric Sines. But broken up on a good play by Caleb Austin. Fleming Island breaks up another attempt. A whistle and a foul coming on Jan Surf. Official with an early blow on the whistle. Defender Caleb Austin, a senior who has a couple of goals this season, lines it up and a left foot flicked on nicely. Cooksey will try to chase it down but can't. Good defensive play by Shane Butler to knock the ball out of bounds. Cooksey backs up for the throw. Launches one. Well into the box. Bounce around, a 1-foot shot. Unbalanced by Brandon Baer, who is the leading scorer for this Fleming Island team, goes wide. Brandon Bear, a senior, he has 20 goals this season. And his tops on the Golden Eagles squad. I'll tell you a little bit more about Brandon as the afternoon progresses. Kayag will boot it away. Headed out of the air by Ben Bales. Return favor by the Warhawks. Butler knocks it down. Bales will chase it. And quickly turns with the right foot, headed away by Seminole. Salkucic will send it back. Gets it across the midfield stripe, going 1-on-2. Goes down after a tackle by Cooksey, who then pushes down another Seminole player. And the throw-in belongs to the Warhawks. Of a disjointed start between these two teams with over 5 minutes gone.
Yeah, it seems like both teams are trying to find the rhythm and unsuccessful so far. Still a lot of time left.
Throw in for Seminole, clears the intended target. But on his horse and nearly gaining possession, Jan Surf, before it's out of bounds and he can't possess. Throw in coming up Fleming Island. Long throw flicked on by Bales. And then knocked away by Seminole. And the Warhawks will control. Into the middle of the field, it's taken away. Garrett Cook. Now a long feed is no good. Rolls out of bounds. Daniel Welland for the throw-in. Finds Salkucic. Taken away. Into the middle, Brandon Bear battled hard with Dean Fayetta, and Fayetta eventually came away with it. Now Eric Sines from Welland. Both these two teams struggling to maintain possession as it just goes back and forth between the two.
I'm not sure if it's a combination of nerves or just they're trying to feel out each other as far as the opposing team goes.
Fayetta sends it back to Kiag. Now to Welland. Into the middle, Salkucic, who's been everywhere as a holding midfielder early. Welland tackled by Austin Bartel. And now it's Caleb Austin who will turn around and send a left foot out of bounds. So trench warfare between these two early on.
Both teams are working hard to try to establish something in the midfield, maintain possession, see if they can open up an attack, but both teams have been unsuccessful so far for the most part.
Between these two teams, both defenses have only given up a combined 4 goals. For the Golden Eagles of Fleming Island, it was 2 given up against Childs on February 7th. For Seminole, 1 apiece to Clearwater and American on February 3rd and 10th respectively. So offense has been hard to come by if you're an opponent of one of these two state finalists. Throw in is knocked down and sent into the offensive half by Liam Murphy. Chasing is Garrett Bocone. But he's knocked off the ball. Bartel misses, and it will still bounce around as neither team can find a rhythm. A missed touch, and now a play ahead for Brandon Bear. And then a handball by Bear, but it's not called. He's in alone. Bear, and it is whistled, and that's the right call. Couldn't hear it above the crowd, Dennis, but that ball hit off his left hand.
It sure did. Luckily for Seminole, the official was on top of it, made the correct call.
Fleming Island fans won't like it, but it is the right call. And a tough tackle by Tyler Zalewski. The senior was the last man back on Brandon Bear. Was able to bounce the ball just off the back heel of Bear, and it deflected up off his left elbow. Kiag will handle the free kick. Goalkeeper has 46 saves this season for Seminole, and he has a big boot. Header is won by Chris Cooksey. Alvarez flicks it on, but Salkucic takes it away. Nice combination, intending to find a man on the far side, but it rolled out of play. Nathan Yeager, who had checked into the game. Loose ball, central part of the field, and now it's taken away. Garrett Cook. Near side. Intended for Bear, missed his head and cleared away. Cook will flick it back in. Bartel fighting. Ball is loose, and then Bartel gets a piece of Fayetta, who goes down and is slow to get up before it's cleared away by the Warhawks. Yeager sends it back to his man. To Salkicic in the middle. And he finds a wide open Liam Murphy with space. Murphy will try to spring Eric Sines. Can he catch up to it? Puts a right foot in on goal. But coming off his line and making the play, Zach Dryden, and that's the most exciting bit of offense we've had yet.
Yeah, good series of passes put together by Seminole, working it in behind the defense of Fleming Island, able to serve the ball in, but no one in the box to finish.
Play stops momentarily as a throw-in will come in. Over 10 minutes gone, no score in the 4A state championship. Once again, Fleming Island Golden Eagles and the Seminole Warhawks. Seminole has possession. Garrett Bocone looked towards the middle, knocked away by Alvarez. Finds Bales. He's knocked down by Salkicic. Salkicic bowls through a man. Tries to go past one. Salkicic on a run. Stops. Holds. In the box. Left foot. Lost it out of bounds. Tried to do a bit too much.
It looked that way. It looked like he confused himself a little bit with all the moves he was trying to make. An unfortunate opportunity to score. Passed him by.
Fancy footwork from Tariq Salkicic, but he couldn't make it count in the end. Booted away right to the midfield stripe. Header won by Liam Murphy. Alvarez has it taken off his boot. Bales knocked over, no whistle. Shane Butler, the left foot intended for Yeager, flicked by Cooksey. Now Murphy will send it forward before it's cleared away by Fleming Island. Brandon Baer, 1-on-3, trying to get around a man, but it's sent back to Keeg. A nice defensive play by Tyler Zalewski. Bartel looking for Baer, who looks gassed already. Brandon Baer, 20 goals scored for Fleming Island. And he's a multi-tooled athlete. He's not only the kicker for Fleming Island High School, but he also plays safety and wide receiver in his addition to his duties up top for this Fleming Island soccer squad. It's Seminole now with possession. Sent forward Salkicic. Looks for the cutting Yeager. Instead, cut off. Now Yeager will try to get through a tackle. Can't do it. Cleared away by Austin. Deep territory throw-in coming up for the Seminole Warhawks. Right around the 27-minute mark of this first period. No score. Bryce Zimmerman along with Dennis Derflinger, head coach at Freedom High School.
It appears Seminole's going to take a long throw into the penalty area here. See what type of set piece they have off of this.
Corning with the throw, and he's got a boot. Puts it in. Ball is loose in the box. Bales clears. Corning will chase it down. Tried to turn and send a right foot towards the box, but he popped it up. Bales looks to control, can't do it. Yeager flicks it back to Salkicic. Hand to the near side, and Welland. Welland with the right foot. Nice header and a good defensive play by Tanner Hall, and Bales possesses, slows it down, sends it back to Austin. Austin looks to break Bear down the sideline, and a good header by Dean Fayetta. And that looks like a matchup that we'll have to watch all afternoon long. Brandon Bear and Dean Fayetta. Bartel, and Fayetta steps in front of that with a head. Cook sends it over right side. Bales. Caleb Tierney puts it towards the middle, but it's taken away by Seminole. Salkicic plays back to Corning. Pushed in the back, but making the play. Salkicic looking far side for Liam Murphy, but it goes out of bounds. Throw-in coming up for Fleming Island, who has yet to mount any sort of significant offensive attack. Flick towards the box. Keeg reads the play well, comes out, and will slow it down.
Neither team seems like they're able to build too much of an attack here. Let's see if they can put some combination passes together and open up some passing lanes.
Keegan's punt is headed back in by Bales. And now a quick right foot from Alvarez is stopped. Murphy will send it all the way back to his keeper. Bear will put some pressure on Keeg. And now Fleming Island has possession. Knocked away only momentarily has either team had much possession here in the opening minutes. Salkacic to Jaeger. Back out Corning. Salkacic. Nice move to get around Alvarez. Tries to spring Jaeger. Nice defensive play by Garrett Cook. Throw in coming up for Corning. He's already shown that he's got a big arm. Winds and fires. In the front of the box, cleared away by Tanner Hall. Alvarez battling with Salkacic, who comes up on top. He's a big body, Salkacic. Looks towards the middle, but was behind Murphy. And then taken away by Zalewski. Zalewski with the outside of a right foot. Finds a man. Towards the middle. On goal and saved by Zach Dryden. Have a mix between a cross and a shot.
That was another good scoring opportunity, though. We had two Seminole players crash in the goal.
Cameron McCurry gets rid of it to Bales. Looking for Austin Bartell. He will track it down one-on-one. Nice play by Daniel Wellen to knock the ball out of bounds. Couldn't keep it in, and a deep throw-in coming up for Fleming Island. Now substitutions on. Chris Cooksey comes off. Here's the throw-in for the Golden Eagles. Into the box, cleared away by Fayetta. Stepping up, Caleb Austin. Left foot is knocked out of bounds, and the first corner of the game belongs to the Golden Eagles of Fleming Island.
Again, teams spend a lot of time here towards the end postseason regional tournament working on set pieces. So let's see if Fleming Island has anything they've been working on the last couple of weeks.
Austin Bartell's right foot in swinger and easily picked off by Keeg. Nobody in the vicinity of the front post for Fleming Island. Keeg with the drop kick. A high sky and nearly clears the circle. Jan Surf looking to flick on to Bacone. It's knocked away momentarily. Salkacic goes down. Bacone. Jaeger. Guarded by two men. Jaeger gets through him. Right foot in. Too strong, intended for Surf. Dryden picks it up and rolls out to the near side. Caleb Austin. Looks towards the middle. Had McMurray behind the defense, but the delivery was short. Bales doing work in the midfield. Sends it wide side. Jacob Irwin, a senior. Chips a right foot into the box. Alvarez looking to flick on, but a good defensive header by Seminole knocks it out of danger. Now these two teams starting to pick up the offensive play. Bacone goes back to Corning, and he'll reset with the goalie.
At least for that last attack for Fleming Island, it seemed like they were a little bit more organized on their approach to attacking the goal.
Bales steps in front, but Murphy comes away. Now he's looking to cut a pass up the middle, and it goes just past the outstretched right boot of Garrett Bacone. Is it sometimes difficult to get organized, especially in the first 10, 15 minutes of a state final when you're so amped up with adrenaline?
Yeah, it's definitely difficult to get in the flow of your game, especially when you're playing a new opponent you may not have faced at all. Maybe not this year, may not even ever, so you're not sure what to expect. But it seems like they're both settling now.
Murphy off the chest, around a man, and gets it back. Sent towards Bacone, but picked off by Cook. Cook to the middle. Bear, poor first touch, now has to recover. And knocked away by Corning. He sees space. Corning looking to get past Cook. Puts it down the line, but nobody on the other end. Alvarez. His pass deflected by Yeager, out of bounds, and a throw-in coming up for Fleming Island. Right around the 20-minute mark, that means that we've got a water break. No score in the 4A State Championship Boys Soccer on the FHSAA network between Seminole and Fleming Island.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program and participate in the FHSAA network, go to FHSAAsports.com/SBP.
Welcome back. Here at Corbett Stadium on the campus of USF. A look at Rick Massey in his 19th season, a 336-109-3 record. He has been here a very long time, led Seminole to a 2003 state championship and a runner-up finish in 2004. And he has his Seminole Warhawks back in the state final. Throw-in coming up for Cook. He will launch it down the sideline. Knocked away by Salkicic. And he battles through. Zalewski. Sent on to Yeager. Picked up by Bocone. Back to Salkicic. Corning. Salkicic. Went back to Corning. Picked off by Zalewski. And it went out of bounds. On the other side, Fleming Island, coached by Frank Pontori. He has given up just 2 goals in his 9th year at Fleming Island since the regional tournament began. His team ranked number 24 in the ESPN Fab 50 in the country and number 6 in the state of Florida. Seminole has possession. Wellen with space as Fleming Island drops back. Sends towards the middle, nobody on the other end. Taken away, could have been a handball against Fleming Island. Alvarez wins the battle. And now stepping up is Bales. Looking for Bear. Backs down his man. Bear, the through ball coming out. Keeg. And he gets there just before McMurray.
A little bit of good combination there by Fleming Island, trying to build an attack. Just a step too slow.
Keeg boots towards center field. Headed by Cook. Sent back into the offensive zone by Butler before it's cleared by Bartel. Bear goes up one-on-one with Zalewski. Wins it, but nobody there, and Keeg picks it up and rolls out to Corning. Corning looking for Bocone. Cleared away by Fleming Island. Bear one-on-one with Salkicic. 2 leading scorers battle it out, and Salkicic comes up with the victory. To Corning. Bocone. Back to Corning. Looking towards the middle for Surf. Knocked away. Salkicic once again locking horns with Bear. Taken away. Could have been a handball, and this is going to be a foul on Salkicic. Seminole fans don't like the call, but he got wrapped around with Brandon Bear. You don't want to do that. He plays safety for the football team.
A lot of times it's a retaliation one that's caught, and it seems to be the case in this instance.
Here's the free kick. Sent to the top of the box. It gets to Bear with the right foot. Weakly put on goal, and Keeg picks up the 2-hopper. Another good crowd on hand, as it was with game 1 of our triple header, the 3A state championship that American Heritage Plantation came away with the victory. And another state title for that program. These two teams, no score just yet. Under 17 to play. McMurray, one-on-one. It's headed back to Keeg. He plays it off his chest and clears away, but that was a misplay by Keeg. He could have handled it with his hands because Fayetta headed it back to the goalie.
Correct. I just wonder if he was too worried about how close he was to the end of the penalty area. Maybe he didn't want to have a hands violation, so he played it smart and cleared the ball the best he could. Not a bad outcome.
And it might have been offsides anyway, so all for naught. Free kick goes to Salkacic. He will swing it all the way over to this near side, and Welland has space. Welland takes his time. Finds a man on the near side. Butler looks for Surf. Sends one into the box. Nobody on the end of it, and Zach Dryden comes out to make the play. He will send it long off the back heel of Brandon Baer, looking to chase it down, cleared by Zalewski. Austin Bartell settles for Fleming Island. Rolls around, gets a body check, and now just send one on the way to the goal, picked up by Keeg. He'll play it on his feet. Early on, Fleming Island content just to boot the ball deep, looking for one of those forwards on the other end.
It appears to be that way. I haven't seen much play out of it. Either their center midfielders. I think the key for them maybe to work the ball through them a little more instead of trying to send it forward on the attack.
Here is Alvarez, one of those central midfielders. Plays it back to Bales. And to Austin. Bartell. Down the sideline. One-on-one with Welland. Into the middle. Headed away nicely by Corning. And now it's again cleared away by Corning. Bartell plays it in the air. Second ball by Surf. Austin to Bartell. Spin move to get away from pressure. Looks to spring Brandon Baer, but he's been doing a lot of sprinting early on in this game and didn't have the gas in the tank. Substitutions coming on for Seminole. Jan Surf will go off with a bit of a limp. A new man will come into the game. Liam Murphy rejoins, and looks like Salkacic, who started this game off in more of a defensive midfielder's role, will move up top. Young man that has 18 goals and 8 assists on the year in his senior campaign. And now a slight injury as Bartell went over the back of Shane Butler. And he actually lost part of his cleat. Appears to be okay. Welland, the throw-in. Headed away. He might have a dangerous play here on Bocone as he put his right foot out in front of Austin and pushed him over.
It's a good call by the official. No advantage for Fleming Island, so he decided to stop play and have a restart here on the foul.
A rare glimmer of sunlight here at Corbett Stadium. Austin, the left foot, top of the box. Headed away by Seminole. Alvarez collects. Puts it to space, near side. Austin occupies. Another left foot. Looking far side. Cleared away by Yeager. Headed on by Murphy. Salkacic. Back to Murphy. Welland. Pressure coming. Fayetta has it knocked off his boot. Welland sends it up, but a turnover as Bartell takes. Cook. Bales. And a nice bit of footwork to find space by Fleming Island. Maybe the best yet through midfield.
It appears that Fleming Island is playing with a little more intensity now that we're down inside the 13-minute mark of the first half.
Baer battles with the defender for Seminole, who comes away with it. Zalewski gets it out to Yeager. He's got space on the turn. Salkacic holds it midfield. That's a specialty for him. Into the middle, but a poor pass, and it's booted away by Cook. Close to the box, Keeg has time, controls and picks it up. Keeg will swing one all the way to the far side, where Corning takes. Into the middle, taken away. A quick counter, looking for McMurray. McMurray and Fayetta battle. McMurray yanks down Fayetta, and that will be a foul on Fleming Island. Good job by Fayetta to find that positioning to force McMurray to bring him down.
Correct. Positioning in defense is key, and he managed to get in front of him and the ball, the defender or the attacker and the ball, caused the attacker to have a foul.
McMurray much larger than Fayetta, so he's got to play a smarter game as the little guy back there.
Correct. Hopefully his speed and his brain will overcome any weight issues.
Keegs, boot, cleared away. McMurray, once again, big body, but Fayetta reads the play well and heads it over to Corning. Left foot up the sideline. Nice turn by Bacone. Pressure comes. He puts it towards the middle. Slide tackle and a great play by Austin. Now his left foot looking to spring Bartell, but it's picked up by Wellen. Holding on now is Liam Rafferty. Bales knocks it away from him, but Corning will go down and retrieve. Just over 11 minutes remaining, first period, no score. Fleming Island, a team that has struggled offensively. They're starting to find a few sequences and some seams, but yet to record a shot.
Yeah, it's amazing. It seems like they've been up there in the attacking third a little bit, at least enough to get one shot off. But I guess they got to continue to work a little bit harder and maintain more possession and increase that intensity a little more like they've shown the last couple of minutes.
Free kick coming up as Salkicic was battling with the defender on the far side. Zalewski will step up and take this opportunity for Seminole. Don't forget, after this game, a little later on this afternoon, Cypress Bay, the #1 team in the country, takes on Mandarin. Mandarin is ranked number 20 in the state of Florida, so no slouch. That's going to be a very exciting game. Still a lot to be determined here, though. 0-0 the score, and offense at a premium. Up top, Murphy, right foot, finds Salkicic, thinking about a go. Now sends it over, gets it back. Salkicic trying to flip it to himself, but a little too strong on the touch.
A little too strong, but at least you can see they're starting to try to be creative up top in the attacking third.
Impressive offense being mounted here by Seminole. Could be considered the underdog. Remember, number 24 in the nation, Fleming Island, according to that ESPN Fab 50 ranking, and 6th in the state of Florida. But Seminole does have 19-year veteran coach Rick Massey, and he has won a state title before. He's been in this position twice. Bales with a nice move. Goes to the wide side, looking for Bear. And now a whistle and a late challenge by Seminole, and this sets up the best opportunity yet for Fleming Island. A free kick 10 yards from the box on the far side corner. Foul was on Corning.
Now Fleming will have a couple options here. They can either take a shot from this distance or they'll try to probably play it in far post to get a header.
Golden Eagles yet to record a shot up to this point in the game, with 8:48 and ticking away. Alvarez, Bales, and Austin. It'll be Austin. No, it'll be Bales. No, it's Alvarez. Gives it to Bales around the wall with a right foot chip. Fairly complicated for a team that hasn't put a shot on net just yet.
Yeah, it was a good idea, just not well executed. Good defending by Seminole.
Seminole holds strong to the first offensive challenge of Fleming Island. A free kick outside the 18. Keeg will take his time.
You mentioned the attendance for this game. We have overflow seating up on the lawn area there, so it must be packed down here in front.
Keeg headed away by Bales. Alvarez knocked away. Bales controls, but he gives it away to Bacone. Bacone has help. Sends it along. Butler, but a great read and clear by Tanner Hall. The senior defender came over from his central spot, and he read it perfectly.
Yes, he did. That's going to be one of the keys for him, watching the balls being played down the line and be able to come out of his position and clean up the mess.
Corning, who has a long throw, will come all the way from his left back spot over to the right side to throw this one into the box for Seminole. The captain unleashes. In the box, Cooksey clears it with the right foot. Fayetta wins the header, and then he goes down after climbing the back. of Brandon Baer, and that's going to be a Seminole free kick. Two guys that have battled one-on-one for the bulk of this first half. It'll be Seminole that gets the advantage out of a tough play where neither one of those players involved wished it would have happened.
No.
Zalewski, high drive into the box. Flicked on. Coming out is Dryden. And he makes a play on a one-hopper. Quick boot the other way. Baer looking to turn on Fayetta. Has help. Kevin Stokes, a recent sub, with a right foot cross. Cleared away by Fayetta. Now Baer has it cleared again. Fayetta then collides with Cooksey. And a foul coming on Fayetta. Look from this angle as he got a lot of the ball, and then there was body collision.
It looked like a clean challenge from here, but again, the official has the better position, and he felt that it was a foul, so it's awarded to Fleming. Free kick.
Once again, from the far side corner, about 20 yards away from the 18. We'll see what Fleming Island sets up here. Three-man wall for the Seminole Warhawks. Jacob Irwin. Over the ball. Chips. In the box. Cleared away by Bacone. Still loose. Alvarez wins the header. And he gains possession for Fleming Island. Double team. Gets around one man. Gets back up. Alvarez tries a spin move. But it's taken away. Nice play by Austin to keep it alive in the offensive zone. Bartell looking to go wide. Stop there. A lot of contact between these two as they battle. Wellen and Bartell. Bartell wins it into the box. A little behind the intended target of Bales and cleared by Seminole. Then Salkachich and Cooksey collide. Goes out of bounds and it'll be Seminole throw.
Seminole defense is doing a great job anchoring down back there and making it really difficult for Fleming Island to get any opportunities.
Under 5 to play here at Corbett Stadium on the campus of the University of South Florida. Salkachich fights. Ball is loose. Salkachich has it. Give and go is given away. Alvarez looks to spring Baer. Fayetta over to challenge. What a slide tackle by Fayetta. He's having a whale of a first half. And he gets another slide tackle on Alvarez. Play continues. Salkachich to Bacone. 3-on-2. Butler cuts in. Butler pushed in the back.
Outside the box. It's going to be a free kick for Seminole. Looked like he might have a caution here since he was breaking away, attacking the goal.
It's going to be a card on Garrett Cook, who bowled over Shane Butler from behind. What a sequence, though. Back in the other end, Dean Fayetta, 2 beautiful tackles, and it sparks the offense up forward.
It all started with a hustle from the back. Great plays, good tackles. You get up and distribute the ball, and they were able to work the ball forward for a scoring opportunity leading to the foul here.
Yellow issued to Cook. He goes off. Sub will come on for him. 4:05 marker of the first. And a dangerous free kick coming up for Seminole. Salkachich and Bacone hang around the spot.
This will be the best scoring opportunity of the game so far, sitting here at the 36th minute of the first half.
Looks like 6 in the wall for Fleming Island as Zach Dryden sets up his defense. Fresh ball is inserted into play. Salkachich just outside the half circle. Doesn't have much of a run-up. A couple steps away from the ball. Steps, chip, shot, go! What a beauty by Tariq Salkachich. Dryden got a finger on it, but Seminole capitalizes late in the first half. 1-0 Warhawks.
Yes, very well-placed ball. You were talking about his approach, not very long of an approach. You could have assumed that there was some type of placement-type ball coming, and that's exactly what it was. Upper 90, Gaper got a fingertip on it, but not enough to keep it out of the net.
19th goal of the year for the senior midfielder. He has been a holding force in the midfield, And he comes up with a big goal to put the Warhawks on top, 1-0.
Seminole can credit their defense for that goal, even though it was scored by a different player, but the defense set up that whole situation for them.
Fleming Island looking to retaliate. Kevin Stokes, guarded by 2. To Bales. He'll swing it back to his defensive right back, Jacob Irwin. Irwin with space. Into the box. McMurray fighting, collision with Keeg. And a foul on McMurray, who leveled the goalkeeper with a left shoulder. Keeg slow to get up. Looks like he might have had the wind knocked out of him. He will stay down. That was a solid left shoulder to the midsection of Jacob Keeg, a junior who is by no means a small man either. In that first game, we saw a lot of skill and some guys that maybe didn't have as much meat on the bones. These two teams are physical.
They are solid and physical. You see how that wears down each team throughout the game here.
Under 3 to play. 1-0 Seminole, a goal by Tariq Salkacic. And a divoted kick from Keeg. But the ball clears to the other side anyway. Salkacic looking to chase down, but Tanner Hall battles with him and wins. Clear to midfield. Sent back in by Zalewski. Dangerous attempt at a clear, and now Cook will send it all the way to the far side. Fleming Island looking rattled. This has certainly been Seminole's first half.
Definitely. It seems like they've had more opportunities to score, even though they've been far and few in between. But they've created enough opportunities to actually be up 1-0 here with 2 minutes left.
Salkacic battling. Now Bacone flicks it on, but Hall once again equal to the task. Cooksey towards the middle. Murphy gets it back into the feet of Tariq Salkacic. Bacone. Back to Corning. A misplay. Finds Bales for Fleming Island, but a nice tackle by Liam Rafferty. Cook with a good read, breaks up a play. Salkacic once again steady on the handle. Gets it back. Tariq Salkacic, the goal scorer, looking for Bacone. He couldn't wrap back behind the defense to get onside for that feed.
That was an easy call for the official. He was a good 3-4 steps off sides on that one.
A late period goal has Seminole on top of Fleming Island. And a misclear once again. Finds possession for Bacone. Goes through traffic, sifting through the midfield. Now a right foot two-hopper, easily handled by Dryden. Not the best effort by Liam Rafferty, but still a shot on goal. Never a bad thing. McMurray back the other way. Zalewski battles with him. McMurray spinning around, controlling. Less than 40 seconds to play. McMurray still going to work. And eventually is knocked out of bounds. There'll be a throw-in.
A good job by the Seminole defender, just containing the threat outside, keeping them away from the goal, not allowing them to turn to the attack or get a cross off. Ball played defensively.
17 seconds remain. The throw-in. McMurray puts it in the box. Still loose. 9 seconds remain. Ball is still loose. Bouncing around. Keeg comes out. He's out of his line. The right foot goes wide from Kevin Stokes. What a scramble in the 18. And that is how the first half ends, Dennis. Wow.
That was an exciting end to the first half. That we didn't see a whole lot of excitement going on, but you know, the last 10 seconds there with the ball floating around in the penalty area, you never know what's going to happen. You get the excitement level up. Hoping they can carry that into the second half.
Fleming Island Golden Eagles trail the Seminole Warhawks 1-0 on a goal late in the first by Tariq Salkacic, his 19th of the season. We will pause for halftime here on the FHSAA Network. The 4A Boys Soccer State Championship through 20 minutes, 1-0 Seminole. We'll be back.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program and participate in the FHSAA network, go to FHSAAsports.com/SBP.
Welcome back to Corbett Stadium on the campus of the University of South Florida. 4A state championship game, boys soccer on the FHSAA network. Bryce Zimmerman along with Dennis Derflinger. 1-0 lead for the Seminole Warhawks on a set-piece goal by Tariq Salkacic. And he has proven to be a force in this ballgame.
He definitely has, and look to him to continue in the second half. We got some corner kicks, 1 for the Fleming Island, 0 for Seminole. So it's pretty fairly even throughout the half other than the 1 goal difference.
A lot of defensive soccer being played, and we were talking through the break there that one of the strategies for Fleming Island has been to stretch the defense. It hasn't worked yet, but they're making those defenders for Seminole run a whole lot.
It hasn't worked this far. Let's see if they continue to do that through the next 40, maybe wear down the back 4 of Seminole. But they're playing solid right now, so it'll be interesting to see if that has any effect on them late in the game.
What has been a muggy and cloudy day, we're starting to see some of those clouds break up. We call it partly sunny when there's more clouds than sun. We've got a fresh 40 up on the clock, and we are ready for half number 2. Fleming Island possesses. Bales gets it from Alvarez. We're underway. Looking a long play for Bartel. He has it in the corner. Battling with Wedlin. Now puts it towards the middle. And cleared away, but Bartel has another shot. Spin move cleared by Wellen. And Salkacic gets around 1. Patience to try to get around Bales, but he stayed down and made the play. His pass towards the middle, broken up. And now Fleming Island will get it right back. Right foot in, intended for Brandon Bear. Picked up by McMurray. He'll put a right foot on, blocked away by Corning. That's got a sting.
Yeah, but you do anything you can to prevent the ball from going towards the goal.
Here's Jacob Irwin. Battling hard with Garrett Bocone. Irwin has it taken away, and Salkacic once again cool and calm, but he does give the ball away there, and he's not very pleased with Yeager, who didn't step up into space.
Just getting a little communication error there, mistake. Let's see if they can limit them this half.
Bales gives it right back. Seminole on the war path before it's once again knocked away by Bales, proving to be good in his slide tackling prowess. Wellen, right foot sent all the way down. Nobody anywhere near that.
It's like they all came out on a different page for Seminole.
Leading 1-0. Saw a tail 2 halves in the 3A state final. American Heritage Plantation took over the second period. Fleming Island faithful, hoping that also takes place here. Seminole will try to hold on to a 1-0 lead or expand on it. A couple minutes gone in the first. Free kick coming up now for Seminole, and Tariq Salkacic called for delay, I believe. He's going to get a yellow. Or is he? They stopped the clock. I don't know if there will be a yellow card here for this delay, but Salkacic was certainly in no hurry.
It's a little early in the match to be worrying about delay in the game, so I'm not sure if it was intentional or not.
Salkacic, right foot into the box, fairly deep, headed away by Hall. Wellen puts it back towards the corner. Yeager lofts one in. Again, it's Tanner Hall does the dirty work, clearing away. Bartel tried to spring McMurray, knocked away, and Salkacic. Quick move to find Jan Surf, now out to the far side. Side of the foot intended for Surf, but a communication error between Bocone and the other forward, Jan Surf. Results in a turnover, but a misplay by Dryden puts it right back in Seminole possession. Irwin clears to midfield, taken back by Seminole. Salkacic. Bocone. One-on-one. Right foot puts it on. Sharp angle, but Dryden had to be ready.
There's a good shot attempt there and a good save by the keeper, covering it near post.
Dryden's punt is fielded by McMurray, but off his right foot out of bounds. It will be Seminole throw. Once again, the Warhawks in their hunter green jerseys, the white striping, the white numbers, hunter green shorts also with the white piping. For Fleming Island, white jerseys, green lettering, a green F, the outside of each where the right pocket would be. Bocone gets it to Salkic, and he's taken down.
That's going to be a card there. Nice hard foul.
That's his second. And Cook is gone.
We will not be seeing him the rest of the game. Florida High School rule is 2 yellow cards. You're out for the remainder of the game, and that's including any overtime periods or penalty kicks.
So Garrett Cook, number 9 for Fleming Island, his day is done. A junior who had 5 goals this season will no longer be able to help his team attempt a comeback against Seminole, who holds a 1-0 lead. And now we'll have a conversation between the two coaches, Frank Pontori and Rick Massey.
And that conversation was probably just informing both coaches that he will not be eligible for the rest of the match.
Clock stops at 36 minutes and 15 seconds remaining, second period. Free kick coming up. It's none other than Tariq Salkic. Sends it towards goal. Dryden comes out. Ball is loose after he makes an initial play. And it won't matter because it was a foul. Liam Murphy, when barreling into Dryden, showed some good aerial ability. His punt is flicked on by Bear. Need ahead by McMurray. One-on-one with Zalewski. Now Keeg will have to get rid of it. It deflects off McMurray and just goes wide. It'll be a goal kick, but that was a dangerous situation for the goalie, Jacob Keeg, to find himself in.
Seminole was very fortunate on that instance. The ball was played back short space, putting the keeper under pressure. Luck was on their side for that one.
Keeg has been active, though he hasn't had to make any saves. Lines and fires towards midfield. Salkic lets it go. Cleared away by Stokes. Picked up Bartel. Alvarez. Out to McMurray. Bales. Center of the field. Tried to spring Bartel. Knocked away by Seminole, Dalton Schomp. Sent into the box, but an offside called as McMurray had gotten behind the line.
It seemed like for a little bit there the Seminole was starting to settle in and put some combination passes together, making some runs, and it all went away again. So let's see if they can bring that back here.
Jacob Keeg will take the free kick just outside the 18. 1-0 Seminole with the lead. Keeg's right boot is flicked on nicely by Signs, being chased down by Bocone. One-on-one with Tanner Hall, and he's been equal to the task. If there's one shining player right now for Fleming Island, it's central defender Tanner Hall.
Yeah, Tanner Hall's getting it done back there on the back line, trying to prevent any more Seminole attacks.
Man with the long throw will step up, Gerard Corning. Senior has 6 goals and 8 assists. And he slings one toward the box. Cleared away once again, none other than Tanner Hall. Salkic, goal scorer for Seminole, will chase it down. Settles, goes right past Alvarez. Through the middle. The game far side for Butler, but it's too strong for him. Can't keep it in. Goal kick. This is game number 2 of a triple header. We've got Cypress Bay and Mandarin coming up in the 5A final. Game slated to start at 4:05 p.m. Butler back on it for Seminole in the corner. Ball goes out of bounds, and this will be a corner kick. Eric Signs winning that one against Austin Bartel.
This is Seminole's first corner kick opportunity of the match. They decide to take a short kick.
And it doesn't work out. Alvarez takes it away. Now stepping up and taking it away is Austin Bartel. Salkic battling with Alvarez. Goes right around him. Salkic moves in with the left foot. Hooked it too much.
He's a little upset with himself on that one. Thought he should have had a better strike. But it was a great effort.
I don't think there's been any question that Salkic is the best player on the pitch right now. He has great ability, footwork, strength, and finish. He wanted more on that last chance. Quickly ahead, Brandon Baer, leading goal scorer for Fleming Island, has been silent. Goes around one man on the outside edge of the box. Sends it back. Bales got knocked over, maintains possession. McMurray, Bales, right foot into the chest of a Fleming Island defender. Now a header comes right on. McMurray puts a forehead on that one, but it is saved by Keeg, and that's the best chance so far for Fleming Island.
Again, the Seminole defenders are doing a great job disrupting anything that Fleming Island is trying to get established up there in the attacking third.
Irwin heads it on. Tanner Hall turns, burns, and sends a right foot towards the middle. Alvarez controls. Austin. Pass got deflected. Austin Bartell recognizes, comes back to get it. Now McMurray, but Zalewski is there, and then McMurray was held up by Dalton Schomp. No whistle, fans wanted it, didn't get it. Austin Bartell, far side corner, left foot, top of the box. Yeager is knocked over by Cooksey. Alvarez has it knocked off his boot, but back to Bales with a right foot deflected out of bounds, and this is a corner kick.
Looks like at least at this point the officials are letting the guys play, letting a lot of physical play go on. Let's see if that continues.
Substitutions will come on. And it looks like Seminole will have to send a man off because of equipment issue. Looks like the knee brace has come loose for Dalton Schomp. Corner kick coming up for Fleming Island. Alvarez stands over it from the near side.
And this should be one of Fleming Island's best opportunities to score here.
Now Alvarez is being subbed off. So Alvarez goes off, and Cooksey will take over corner kicking duties. Don't see that very often. The guy's set to begin a corner kick, and he's called off the field. Here's Cooksey. Sends it in. Up top, cleared away by Seminole. Now a left foot from Austin sails well high. That's a tough ball to try to corral and tame.
It sure is. Sure, it's a very difficult shot. He took his best attempt. Unfortunately, it sailed very high over the goal.
Nearly 10 minutes gone. Second half, 1-0 Seminole. Keeg. Taken by Fleming Island, but picked back up by Travis Sly. Sends it back to Wellen. And he boots it forward, too strong, as Liam Rafferty was on the chase. Fleming Island, a team that scores early and often, have not been shut out this season. You see that graphic roll across the bottom of your screen. They've scored a goal in every game. And pressuring now as Zalewski knocks the ball out of bounds. In the tournament, Fleming Island has outscored opponents 16-2. Defensively, this is a team that only has allowed 15 goals now on the season, scored 107. Throw-in is headed away by Salkic. And now Rafferty gave up on it early. It was sent in by Irwin. Ball remains loose in midfield. Hall will settle it down. Bales wants to go wide. Cooksey. Keeg is off his line. Cooksey sends to the middle. The right foot is loose, and Keeg picks it up.
Again, the Seminole defenders in proper position, able to stop that ball or at least slow it down so the keeper can make a save. Outstanding back forward today for Seminole so far.
Brandon Baer tried to get a right foot on it, and he couldn't. And now Baer going around one man. Baer towards the middle. Baer looking to spring. McMurray, out comes Keeg. Ball is knocked past Keeg, and it'll be a goal kick coming up. But we're starting to see some offensive life from Fleming Island. Keeg had to be sharp.
That is true. Their intensity level has increased a little bit here. Maybe sensing a little bit of urgency coming up at the water break at 8 minutes. So see if they can continue to pressure the Seminole defense.
Keeg boots it. Headed away by Bales. Welland will retrieve. You look at some of the numbers for Fleming Island, and it doesn't necessarily reflect what we've seen here today. A team that's just a bit out of sync, but they have outscored opponents 107-15 up until this point. This is also a program that had 10 consecutive shutouts from November 9th to December 9th. They've already given up a goal here. It was on a set piece to Tariq Salkacic. About 4 minutes remaining in the first. Brandon Bear keeps it in. Goes around Yeager. Bear with a chip. Back post. Sneaks through. A right foot shot sails high.
And Seminole's going to have to put something together here to kind of thwart off this momentum that Fleming Island has created for themselves if they want to maintain that shutout here.
Caleb Tierney with that last shot. He does have 4 goals this season. In fact, everybody a threat on Fleming Island's roster. Nobody that has played this season has not scored a goal.
That's pretty impressive. You never know where the goal is going to come from, so that's got to be a little scary for Seminole.
Yeager to Murphy. In the middle, Bacone. Taken away from him, Bale. Looks out to Tierney. Austin will send it deep into the zone. Welland heads it. McMurray traps for Fleming Island. Guarded by Welland. Sends it in with the left foot. That's a dangerous play. Didn't look like there was much there, but a left foot by McMurray sailed on top of the netting.
And that's one of the advantages of getting the ball in behind the defense and serving it in. You never know what's going to happen. You could have a deflection. You could have a miss hit where the ball actually goes in the net even though you were trying to cross it. So it creates great opportunities for your team when you can get it in behind the defense.
Keeg with the goal kick. Crosses midfield. Salkacic has been quiet since that last shot opportunity went wide about 10 minutes ago. Bales flicks it forward. Headed back. Now Murphy. Looks to get it to the outside. Yeager passes errant. And picked up now by Fleming Island. Stokes tried to find Cooksey, but his pass sailed wide and out of bounds. Throw-in coming up for Gerard Corning. Into Salkacic. Salkacic battles in the trenches. This is where he's been good. Short space. Control, but he gives it away to Bales. Nice move. Bales holds up, is knocked down, and then could have been a foul on Bales as he was tying up David Watts. Salkacic, jersey drenched in sweat, finds Yeager, cutting towards the middle. Bacone chasing down a ball that was too strong.
And it was a good idea, and that could have been the momentum shift that Seminole needed there on that attacking attempt. And let's see if they can continue to put the pressure on and get another goal.
Sent to midfield. Murphy heads it back. Cleared away by Stokes. On the hunt is Tierney. Plays it off the outside of the foot. And cleared away by Eric Sines. Picked up by Austin. He's got a good left foot and sends it on. Bear may have a chance with the outside of the right foot. Couldn't quite get enough. And an easy save for Keeg. Pressure mounting on the Seminole defense. 24 minutes remaining. Bacone stops. Sends it back to Salkacic. All the way out wide, Welland. Captain's armband wrapped around his left elbow. Bales takes it away for Fleming Island. McMurray bested by Zalewski, out of bounds. Throw in goes to Bartel. Sines takes it away. Bartel wins it back. Tierney. McMurray trying to feed Tierney again. Did he go out of bounds? Yes, it did. Throw in. Haven't seen much of Dean Fayetta, who is such a good central defender for Seminole in the first half. As a throw-in is launched towards goalkeeper Jacob Kieg, who makes the play easily. Punt gets over the head of Stokes, but sent back on goal by his own man, Hall. Dryden fields. The ball remains loose in midfield before Murphy gets it. Rafferty back to Murphy. Wants some help. No one went to space. And a giveaway. Cooksey to McMurray. McMurray with Bear. McMurray on the right foot, sends it towards goal, and it's blocked away by Corning. But a corner kick coming up now for Fleming Island. And it looks like the offensive beast has awoken. This team is starting to play better.
It appears that way. They're creating chances, just not getting any shots on goal, or at least not any quality shots at this time. Let's see what they're going to do here with this corner. Another very good scoring opportunity.
Cooksey sends it towards net. Headed wide by McMurray all the way to the other corner, and Eric Sines will send it out of play. Well, it stays in. And Austin sent ahead, but Wellen knocked it away. Hall retrieves. Stokes. Right foot. Bear tries to go around his man. Has a chance. McMurray, the left foot. Tierney in. Oh, and it's taken away by Zalewski. What a read. He goes up to Bacone and clears the chance. Fleming Island looked like they were connecting the dots. And now McMurray is offsides.
And just like the whole day has gone so far for Fleming Island, you see them building an attack. You think they're going to get a good opportunity to get a quality shot off, and the Seminole defenders just step right in and take that shot away from them.
Substitutions on for both teams. Just over 21 minutes left. Seminole clinging to a 1-0 lead. Rafferty controls, sends it back Salkacic. And a nice read by Austin. He's been good defensively as well. McMurray turns, fires for Bear, and he is a shade offsides. Tough call for the linesman, but he was right with the play. From a coach's perspective, that offsides sometimes can be very aggravating, but more times than not, they're right.
Yeah, more times than not they are, especially, at this level you're expecting that the best officials are out here, so you would imagine they're going to get that call right.
Bartel has an open seam. Bartel puts a right foot off the pipe. Far side. A beautiful shot. Inches. Keeps Seminole on top 1-0.
Well, that was a quality strike. Unfortunately, it just hit the post. It looked like the keeper had the area covered all but about 2 feet on that side, but it wasn't enough hitting the post and going out for a throw-in, I believe.
It'll be a Seminole throw-in from the far side.
And what Fleming Island lacked in the first half, they sure are putting it all forth this half to equalize this game here at 1.
Throw goes out of bounds. It'll be Fleming Island throw. Under 20 to play. Surprised they didn't stop it there for a water break. We'll continue on. Austin for the dummy. And now he's ready to throw. Cleared away by Butler. Tierney. Back to Austin. Puts it in the box. It's loose. Zalewski retrieves and knocks it out of bounds. Seminole certainly has been moving backwards as the second half has progressed. Seeing much more offensive work from Fleming Island. It's not just the boot and go get it now. They're working through the midfield.
It looked like the coach was pleading for that water break so he can regroup with his guys. Not a bad move because it seemed like the official wanted to continue play since Fleming Island was trying to build an attack. But the water break, 20 minutes.
18:45 remains in the first period. 1-0 Seminole, but Fleming Island on the attack for the 4A state championship in boys soccer on the FHSAA network.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program and participate in the FHSAA network, go to FHSAAsports.com/SBP.
18 minutes, 45 seconds remain. 1-0. Seminole, which could be considered the underdog, leading Fleming Island, a team ranked number 24 in the ESPN Fab 50, number 6 in the state of Florida. But this Golden Eagles squad is scratching closer and closer to a tally.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of good scoring chances, but again, they're not getting a lot of quality shots on goal. The Seminole defense has been stingy all afternoon.
Best chance came moments ago when Austin Bartell clanked one off the far side post as he broke in through the right side. Both teams refreshed with hydration, and we are ready for the stretch run. Fleming Island, a team 24-1 on the year. Seminole came in 19 wins, 3 losses, and 2 ties. But Rick Massey, in his 19th season, he's led a team to a state championship. That was back in 2003. He took the next year's team to this very spot, but lost the game in 2004. Austin, the throw-in for Fleming Island, cleared away by Salkic. Fair to say that Seminole has won the battle in the air?
They definitely have.
And there's another header cleared away. Bales resets back to Stokes. Towards the top of the box. And cleared away again, this time Zalewski with the right foot. Austin, he's going to put it right back into the box. Keeg comes out, ball is loose. And a foul as Keeg gets tangled up. And now tempers flare just a bit as McMurray and Keeg, and those two have collided quite a few times already in this game, get their wires crossed.
Yes, again, and now they're getting separated here, hopefully taking a break from the intense battle that just occurred in front. Hopefully they can keep their composure so they both can stay in the game.
It's just a 1-0 game. In an instant, this game can change in a blink of an eye, and you don't want somebody making a mistake based on emotion. McMurray seems to have cooled down, as has Keeg, who kicks away. Skips over Bartell. Stokes finds Bartell now in the middle, looking to go wide. Near collision in midfield before it's cleared away by Watts. Sent back in. Bear battling with Zalewski. Zalewski and Bear, and a nice spin move by Zalewski gets away from the leading scorer for Fleming Island. Murphy looks upfield. Fayetta has come back into the game, but he's not playing defense. He's up top. Bear with a right foot, and an easy clear as that one was to nobody. Dalton Schump gets it over to Fayetta, trying to get around Stokes. Can't do it. Stokes' clear is picked up by Murphy, who goes wide to Bacone. Bacone takes some space, trying to feed it back through to Fayetta. Picked up by Salkic. Nice bit of footwork here. Oh, he's dancing around. Tariq Salkic playing keep away from Austin Bartell, and a little flash razzle-dazzle by the goal scorer.
Yeah, just trying to keep possession of the ball. The more time, obviously, it's at their feet, the less chances that Fleming Island's going to have to score.
Approaching 16 minutes to play. It was Salkic's goal with about 4 minutes to play in the first half. It has Seminole on top 1-0. The young midfielder's 19th goal of the year. Throw in towards the box. Bartell clears it into the feet of Salkic. Good read. A right foot finds Bacone. He's knocked down by Bales. Play on called. Wellen back into the middle. Bartell behind Cooksey, and a turnover here from Fleming Island. Corning steps up with the throw. Cleared off of Cooksey, out of bounds, and the throw remains with Seminole. Substitutions coming in for both teams. Watts will head off, as will Tierney for Fleming Island. Watts heading off for Seminole. Alvarez and Signs return to the game respectively. There you see Signs. Ball out of bounds off a Seminole player last touched. And a goal kick coming up. Don't forget, after this game, around about 4 o'clock, we're going to have the #1 team in the nation, Cypress Bay, taking on Mandarin, the #20 team in the state of Florida, for the 5A state championship right here on the FHSAA network. Still 14 minutes, 20 seconds to play here in the 4A state finals. Seminole clinging to a 1-0 lead. Sent into the box by Fleming Island, cleared by Zalewski. Stokes to Bartell, could have been off his shoulder, and it is a handball. Free kick forthcoming for Seminole. In the second half, it's been a bend, don't break defense for this Seminole squad. What are your sense as we reach the final moments? How many more chances does Fleming Island legitimately going to have?
The way they've been creating opportunities for themselves, I mean, they could have probably 5, 7, maybe 9 more opportunities. It's just a matter of how quality the shot that they're going to get off of it. But we'll see. Seminole might drop in, play a little more defensive, which is going to create even more opportunities for Fleming Island here in the last 13 minutes.
Battle at midfield, picked up by Bales. Here's the Fleming Island attack, looking for Bear. A nice touch, sends it through. McMurray with the right foot, and a kick save by Keig to keep the lead. Unbelievable play by the junior keeper. By the tippiest of toes, Dennis.
God, that was a great save. Just reaction, kept that ball out of the net.
A great setup by Fleming Island. Bear had found McMurray in full stride, went across the grain, looking for side netting. Corner kick is cleared away by Seminole. Fayetta up top. He's a speedy guy. Slide tackle takes it away from Stokes. It goes out of bounds. Last touched by Fleming Island. .12.5 to play. And now Seminole fans will be eyeing that clock. Here's the throw. Up the line to Bacone, knocked away, and Fleming Island clears. Murphy heads it back across the line. Bales can't control his header, out of bounds. Seminole throw in. Butler gives way to Corning. Excuse me, it's Wellen that will make the throw in. Down the line to Bacone. Bacone through traffic. Over to Welland. Ball is deflected, stays in. Fleming Island looking to take control, and Bear does. Stolen by Salkicic. And then he battles through another one before Stokes finally takes it away. Now right foot is batted away by Salkicic, but it rolls directly on Zach Dryden. And he's quick to punt it away. Murphy will head it to the far sideline, out for a throw. Up the line, Bear battles with Wellen. Ball is loose and picked up by Zalewski. To Butler. Sent back in by Austin. Zalewski heads it on. Wellen pops it up in the air. Ball bouncing around. Alvarez comes away with it. Does a nice job to get it back to Bales. Bales with a right-footed shot. Deflected off the crossbar. Sitting there. And a goal by Brendan Bear. Unbelievable. Bear ties it up at the 10:37 marker of the second half. It is 1-1. And a bizarre bounce goes Fleming Island way.
Yep, unlucky for Seminole there. They've been playing so well all afternoon defensively. It was just a matter of time. You felt that they were going to bend and finally break. And it seems like with a lucky addition on that goal, it's tied up at 1-1.
21 goals for Brandon Bear, finding himself at the right place at the right time. And that's just a knack that goal scorers have. They know where to be.
Exactly. Get your nose around the goal. Make sure you're inside that penalty area. You can get some easy goals, as that one seemed to be open net, basically.
And we've got a new game with 10.5 remaining. Seminole looking for possession. Signs can't keep it in. Out of bounds. It stays with Seminole. Corning to throw it in. Sends it top of the box. Flick back towards midfield. Bales, whose shot was deflected and allowed Bear to make a play off the crossbar. Now ahead, McMurtry can't get there. Saluski takes it away and cleared out of bounds by Fleming Island. 1-1 the score. Dennis, you were here last night for a double overtime game in the 2A final. It takes some late heroics to see this one tied up in regulation.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's yet one more goal to stop this thing in regulation here, but we'll see.
Clock becoming a factor. Murphy chases down in the corner, and he will send it along well out of bounds. Clouds have parted. It's not near as muggy as it was earlier in the day. The pitch has dried up. Throw in towards the middle. Brandon Bear with a right foot turnaround shot that's blocked away by Corning. And now Salkacic, dangerous with the ball at his disposal. Looks right side, intended for Shane Butler, but a miscommunication and it goes out of bounds. Another clear out of bounds by Seminole, and a throw-in will move about 20 yards further down. Brandon Bear and Tariq Salkacic, the two leading scorers, have tallied. It is 1-1. Header by Champ. Cleared back in. Last deflected by Shane Butler. Another throw-in coming up. Here's Austin. Throw in from the far side. Popped up in the air. Bales. Ooh, and a near dangerous play by Yeager. Ball is in the box. Still loose. Batted around. Kean came out to play it, but it's cleared by Seminole. And a whistle and a foul called on Brandon Bear. And a free kick forthcoming. That was some sketchy play down there in the box.
I thought for sure there was going to be a dangerous play called, and high cleat obviously wasn't warranted. The official didn't feel, so continued play.
7.5 to play, 1-1 the score. We are in the second period. 4A state final. Boys soccer here in Florida. Corning mistimes his jump for a header. Cooksey keeps it in. That was nearly a dangerous play. Left one off the shoulder of Yeager. Cooksey has room, but no one comes to it. And Stokes, it'll be Irwin steps up for the throw.
You get the feeling that Fleming Island has finally found some momentum here and keeping the ball on their half of the field.
Here's Alvarez. Nice tackle by Yeager. Gets it ahead Salkacic. Tried to go around his man, but it was flicked out of play by Irwin. Now the officials slow things down as Aiden Bawden comes out. And a sub, Garrett Bocone, back on for Seminole. Throw goes to Yeager, flicks on. Alvarez off of Signs, gets it back. And Murphy controls through midfield. Head to Signs, Salkacic tries to cut back towards the middle, goes down, no call. Murphy looks for Yeager, Salkacic remains down. Into the middle and cleared away. Salkacic still down. And the clock will stop. 5:58 is all that remains in regulation. 1-1 the score. And it's a cramp that is bothering Salkacic. He's being helped out by Tanner Hall. A good show of sportsmanship between these two teams. We've had a few bits of chippy play, but for the most part, this has been a well-played game, not near the amount of cards we saw in the first game of today. And these two teams with a lot of mutual respect out on the field.
It appears to be that way. Intensity out there is high on both ends. Just the spirit of play, driving hard, trying to play for a state championship. You know, tends to make you play harder.
Looking from a tactical standpoint, there's just a little less than 6 minutes remaining. Fleming Island has had the bulk of the momentum here in the second half. What's the tactical standpoint? Does Fleming Island push the issue?
I think you continue to do what you were doing. If you're Fleming Island, you've created 2 opportunities since we had that talk about 6 minutes ago. They scored on one of them, so they can continue to push and try to do what they were doing back then and see if they can get another goal.
On the flip side, Seminole, a team that was sitting on a 1-0 lead, that is erased, and it's ramped up the intensity level in this ball game. Seminole has to rebound. Is that a difficult task to do when you had a lead as late as 10 minutes to go?
I think it will be, especially because now the pressure that Fleming Island is going to be put on. They seem to be getting their composure, putting the ball through, and creating quality chances for themselves now.
Welland sends it along, picked up by Tanner Hall of Fleming Island. A nationally ranked program, 24-1 on the year. And they have found the equalizer here in the second half. Brandon Bear, the beneficiary of a lucky bounce. A fortunate bounce, I should say. Into the middle looking for Rafferty. This is a good moment for Fleming Island to try to take advantage of a Seminole team without its best player in Tariq Salkacic, who's being attended to on the sideline. Corning sends it down. It goes off the elbow of Bacone out of bounds. Under 5 to play. Throw-in is headed off by Murphy. Sent back towards midfield. McMurray wins the last header. Brandon Bear, goal scorer for Fleming Island. One-on-one with Zalewski. Goes to the corner. Back out top to Cooksey. Right foot, tried to cross, and that's poorly played.
Right idea. I wonder if Fatigue's starting to play in there. He couldn't get his proper footing to send that ball across.
Had more time. Goal kick sent on. Bacone will try and chase it down. Instead cleared away by Tanner Hall. Ahead it goes. Now Bear has a chance. Gig was out of his line. Now Cooksey. One touch. Cooksey in. Sends it in front. Bear. It's still loose. Bear kicks it. And somehow coming in from behind, Gerard Corning cleared it away after it gotten behind Jacob Keig.
It was a mess down in front there again. And once again, the Seminole defenders managed to clear the ball off the line and at least allow them to continue with this 1-1 tie.
We got a few guys stretching out on the field, cramps becoming an issue. It has been a muggy day for most of this ball game, though it started to clear up in the last 15 to 20 minutes real time. Well, that was a scary chance for Fleming Island. A loose ball within the 6-yard box. Here's the corner kick and played poorly by Bales. His foot was over the line, and that'll be a turnover and a goal kick coming up. Or throw in, excuse me. Corning gets it to Murphy, back to Corning. And he will just launch it downfield. 1-1 the score. Regulation has only 3 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. If these two teams do go to overtime, it is golden goal. First OT of 10 minutes, and a second OT of another 10. And the first goal wins. If nobody has picked up a victory by that point, they go to the PK. Nice play by Zalewski. Gets around 2. Up the line, but it goes out of bounds. Couple of nice moves by Zalewski, but not enough. Sinon Murphy battles. Corning finds Zalewski to Yeager. Up the middle, Bacone, knocked out of bounds by Irwin. Last touched by Bacone. Throw in for Fleming Island. 2:22 remaining. Throw in goes towards the box. Cleared away by Zalewski, and another attempt by Corning. Headed right back up into the air. And now to the wide side, Bartel, who's already hit the post in this game. Sends it back. Bales with a right foot into the box. Alvarez sends it wide. But the pressure mounting on the Seminole defense. A minute 44 remaining. Keeg, who's had to be sharp in the second half. Gets it to Bales. Yeager misplays. Cooksey finds Bear. Bear down the sideline. Tries to win a corner. It's deflected, and it will be a late corner coming up here for Fleming Island.
Yeah, these are always dangerous as a coach. You hate to see the ball go over your end line and award the other team a corner kick. Very dangerous situation here for Seminole.
It'll be Cooksey from the near side corner. Winds and fires. It's low, a poor delivery, and it's cleared away by Corning. Want a much better effort out of your corner there late in the game.
Again, that's the second one they sent in that wasn't quality, and you got to wonder again if it's fatigue.
45 seconds remain. Zalewski gets it to Yeager. Bales. Now Salkacic is back into the game. Cooksey back to Bales. He's been strong in the second half. Finds Murray. A whistle and an offside on Murray. McMurray, excuse me. And now Seminole taking its time deep in its own territory with 15 seconds remaining. This game appears to be headed to an overtime. 6 seconds left. Flicked on. Cooksey will send a right foot. McCurry can't chase it down. And time will expire with the score knotted at 1. A goal late in the first from Tariq Salkacic. Another goal with about 10 minutes remaining in the second half from Brandon Bear. And we are tied 1-1.
Well, yeah, we'll have a 5-minute intermission here before the first 10-minute overtime.
We will step aside and be back just before overtime starts in the 4A Boys Soccer State Championship. You're watching it right here on the FHSAA Network. 1-1 as we go to an extra frame.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program and participate in the FHSAA network, go to FHSAAsports.com/SBP.
As if there isn't enough pressure in a state championship game, this 4A boys soccer championship will head to at least one overtime. A golden goal format. If we play 10 and no victor, we play another 10. It's 1-1 Fleming Island and Seminole. Glad to have you with us on the FHSAA network. We're on the campus of the University of South Florida at Corbett Stadium. Seminole with possession. Ball is knocked away. Bales has it cleared off his foot. Up in the air. Bryce Zimmerman along with Dennis Derflinger providing the color commentary today and doing a whale of a job.
Well, thank you. I think the way Fleming Island finished up the regulation period here, I think they probably have the advantage going into the first 10-minute overtime. They've created a lot of quality chances to score.
Throw goes into the box, and here is Fleming Island putting the pressure on. Cleared away by Yeager off his head. Now Cooksey will try to chase down a loose ball, and he takes the feed out from Zalewski, sends it back towards the box, and Keig comes out to make the play. The second half was all Fleming Island. A few early chances from Seminole, but then this Fleming Island Golden Eagle squad put the pressure on. Salkacic had an excellent first half. It was very quiet in the second. Is pushed over by Alvarez, and he wins the foul call. It was a set piece that created the Seminole Warhawks goal back in the first period. And anything but a set piece for Fleming Island.
I don't think you can draw that up even with the best imagination.
A shot by Bales deflected off a defender, went off the crossbar, and then Brandon Baer stuck it in for the equalizer. Big foot by Zalewski into the box. A whistle and a push in the back from Yeager, and that negates any sort of chance that Seminole might have had. Dryden to kick it away. Big right foot knocked away. Murphy bowled over by Bales. Bales looks wide. Here's Bartell, chases up with a left foot, cleared away by Dalton Schomp, but he does so in a fashion that awards a corner kick to Fleming Island. Austin Bartell appears to be the man taking the corner. Bear, McCurry, Bales, all definite targets for the Golden Eagles. The line and the kick is way out of the box. Cooksey will try to chase it down and does. We're going to go around Yeager, can't do it. Yeager knocks it out of bounds, but it's a Golden Eagle throw.
And that's two corner kick opportunities in a row that you think Fleming Island's going to put something together and they don't get the quality serve in that they're expecting. Let's see if they can continue with the pressure here.
Cooksey off, Tierney on for Fleming Island and head coach Frank Pontori. There's a big throw into the box, flicked on by McMurray. It goes off the corner of the goalpost and over the netting. Keig will retrieve it. He's been very busy. A couple of times in this second period he hasn't looked so sure. Here in the overtime, he hasn't been tested just yet. Big kick. Header won by Bales. McCurry. Alvarez fighting. Wellen will take it away, but Alvarez gets it back. The central midfielder puts it over to Bales. He'll take a right-footed shot that sails wide. Still, it's Fleming Island, Dennis, that's pushing the issue.
Again, just like I figured coming out of the regulation there, they seem to have more of the chances. And matter of fact, I don't even know if Seminole had any good opportunities to score at the end of regulation there. So, man, it's going to be tough for Seminole to hold this one off.
Over 4 minutes gone in the first OT. Keig had it flicked on. Sent back in. McCurry wins the header. Cleared away by Corning. Throw in coming up now for Fleming Island. We've talked a lot about Brandon Baer, but Cameron McCurry, 17 goals on the year. 16 from Bales, 10 from Bartel, and 12 from Alvarez.
Another bad throw and wasted opportunity for Fleming Island.
So none of those guys will get a goal on that last possession, as the throw-in is botched. Bales towards the middle, taken away by Rafferty. But possession comes out to Fleming Island. Trying to break through 3 defenders, Kevin Stokes, and what looked like a good tackle is being called a foul. And now a free kick opportunity coming up for the Golden Eagles.
Well, Fleming Island has not been successful yet on serving any quality balls into the box, at least the last few chances.
It'll be Austin. Kicks it in. Out to play is Keeg, and he makes a sure-handed catch.
It's a good attempt. At least that one was in an area where a player could make an attempt on goal.
Quickly hits it forward. And the header won by Stokes and possession regained by Fleming Island. And a nice lead pass finds McCurry. McCurry stutter step, gets around one, but another corner kick coming up. And the field is tilting ever so much more down on this defensive side for the Seminoles.
It appears that way again. It's going to come down to the quality of the serve here. You got to put it in an area where you're going to give your players an opportunity to put it on frame at least. So they've not been successful on the 2 previous corners.
It'll be Alvarez this time. See if he can change the luck for Fleming Island. Alvarez to the front, flicked on by Bales. Baer tries a one-footer, flicks it past another, and shoots it over the crossbar.
What a great play there. He volleyed the ball to himself to get around the defender and then took a swing on the shot, just went high.
Baer has been just that, an aggressive physical force, a bear in the box. And he nearly ended this game. Under 3 to play. Every chance so far in this overtime has belonged to Fleming Island. A poor kick by Keeg, but it doesn't work in favor of Fleming Island, but now taken away. Alvarez turns, cuts back the other way, looks for it and finds Bartel. Left foot, looking back post. A difficult cross. Tierney goes down, no call. Liam Murphy back the other way. He's got space. Looks for Salkacic. Tries to run around it. But a good defensive play by Jacob Irwin, who's been solid as a right back. Irwin will throw. Murphy goes up with Bales. And eventually cleared by Corning. Salkacic. Nice bit of footwork, trying to get around Irwin, who wins the battle. Bales, right foot looking for Baer, headed down by Zalewski. Up to Rafferty. Now to Murphy. Murphy sends it too far for Bocone. And scooped up by Dryden. 1-1 the score. 1:23 remaining. Salkacic flicks on for Bocone. Settles. Bocone double team. Out of bounds. Last touched by Seminole.
Seminole even has an opportunity to create a scoring chance for themselves, and they only have 3 guys forward, and Fleming Island has 5-6 guys back. So it doesn't seem like they're trying to get much push forward for an attack here.
Under a minute to play in OT. Alvarez flicks on the throw. Baer chases down. Looks to feed McMurray. McMurray through traffic. Holds up. Good defensive collapsing by Seminole. Now Yeager. Looks up Salkacic. Salkacic plays to the middle. Rafferty didn't read it well, and it's taken away by Caleb Austin. Looking to spring Baer, but a header by Wellen might have saved the scoring opportunity. Now Austin again. Near side. Taken away. And ahead it goes to Bocone. Bocone to play around Hall, couldn't do it. It goes out of bounds. Goal kick coming up with 9 seconds remaining. And unless something miraculous happens, with 2 seconds, this game is headed to a second overtime. The first 10 minutes, not good enough to crown a victor in the 4A state championship. We're watching boys soccer here in the state of Florida on the FHSAA network. Glad to have you with us. Bryce Zimmerman along with Dennis Derflinger. We'll keep it right here after the end of the first overtime. Dennis, just as you suspected, Fleming Island the aggressor.
Correct. It didn't. Seminole was not able to produce any type of prominent attack. They had one opportunity, and as I mentioned, they only had three guys forward on the attack. When Fleming Island was defending with 6 players, you're not going to win a state title in that manner in the last 10 minutes here. So Fleming Island has done a great job putting the pressure on, continuing where they left off at the end of regulation, created some opportunities for themselves to score. They're going to continue that in the final sudden death overtime.
Brandon Baer had the best chance of the first overtime, and he showed a good bit of skill. He's really been a bullying force in the box, but he showed the ability with some touch, volleyed it to himself, kind of played around, and then finally sent one that just dipped over the crossbar, and that was probably the best chance for either squad in that first overtime.
And again, if things continue the way they did the last 10 minutes, actually the last 15 minutes if you include the last 5 of regulation, you can expect that Fleming Island is going to continue to put the pressure on that Seminole defense. And again, it's going to be a matter of whether Seminole defense is just going to bend or if they're going to break this time.
Both teams break huddle. 10 more minutes put up on the clock. Overtime number 2 set to begin here at Corbett Stadium on the campus of University of South Florida. Bryce Zimmerman once again with you, play-by-play. It's Dennis Derflinger providing the color commentary. Seminole will move right to left here in the second OT. Trying to upset Fleming Island, a team that has just slowly but surely built momentum like a locomotive. Seminole scored the first goal of the game late in the first period off the boot of Tariq Salkacic. He has it now, sends it wide side. Now Fayetta chasing down with Caleb Austin, tries to win a corner and does.
That's
an early corner.
That's going to be huge for someone here. Again, they didn't create hardly any opportunities to score in that first 10 minutes overtime period. We're here inside not even a minute yet, and they've already had their first opportunity for a shot on goal.
Corning to handle the kick. He sends it. Ball is up. Loose in the box and cleared away by Bales. After it was bobbled by Dryden. Bales now has it, looking to counter. He pops it right up in the air. Coming on is Watts to knock it away. And down it goes. McCurry fighting with Zalewski, who comes away with it. But his pass goes out of bounds. Zalewski's been good on the challenge, but his plays upfield have been leaving something to be desired. Bales into the middle to Stokes. Swings over to Caleb Austin. Left foot in. Headed away by Zalewski. Fayetta will knock it further downfield, but it goes out of bounds and a throw-in for Fleming Island. Austin handles the throw. Brandon Baer looking to chase it down. Baer chips one on net. Still loose in the box. Last touched by Seminole. It's going to be a corner kick.
Again, things have been crazy all around inside that 6-yard box all afternoon in front of Seminole's goal. They continue to find a way to clear the ball out.
Kayag made the initial play but couldn't hold on. And then bodies went tumbling, and the officials rule a corner kick. Captain Daniel Wellen was not pleased with the ruling. Alvarez from the far side corner. A high arcing kick. Ball is up, loose, and Keogh comes out and gets there before Bales. And Keogh getting up slowly. He has been beaten up in this game, to say the least. He's been involved in a few collisions. Luckily, this just appears to be a cramp, and he's not the only one. Just about everybody on the field trying to stretch out because as this game has gone on at the 7:31 mark of the second OT. Cramps, hydration becoming an issue.
And you have to figure most of these players throughout their high school season this year, the games end in 80 minutes regulation, whether it's tied or not. They're not used to playing 100 minutes. And from their roads to get to here, I didn't see where they were in overtime at all. So they're not used to playing in these conditions for this long.
Keeg appears to be okay after working out the cramp. Goal kick is batted back in by Bales. Bear wins the ball in the air, trips over it. Looks out left side. Bartell tries to cut back towards the middle. A good read by Wellen. Nearing 7 minutes left in the second OT.
Another corner, you saw how dangerous the last one was. Let's see if the ball will continue to float around inside that 6-yard box and see if one of Fleming Island's players can finish it.
Bartell looking for the back post. McMurray scores! Fleming Island in double overtime beats Seminole, erasing a 1-0 deficit, winning 2-1. And the Golden Eagles pick up a state championship for the first time. Fleming Island, a team that is nationally ranked, number 24 in the country, comes through. And you talked about it the entire time, Dennis, over the last 10 minutes of the the second half, all through the 10 minutes of the first overtime. And here, not quite 4 minutes in, Fleming Island controlled the play, and it was a set piece that finally did in Seminole.
It sure was. It was finally a well-placed ball into the backside, and they were there to finish it up. And far too more times than not, that's the way the overtime periods end, on some type of set piece, and it usually comes from a corner.
18th goal of the season in his senior campaign for Cameron McCurry. And that's got to be one heck of a way to leave a legacy for your school and your career as a Fleming Island soccer player.
I couldn't imagine anything more exciting and more satisfying being a player at the high school level, playing in the state championship game and scoring the winning goal on a header at that.
Congratulations to the Golden Eagles of Fleming Island. They finished the season 25-1. Got to give a tip of the hat to the Seminole Warhawks as well. 19-4-2 final record for Rick Massey in his 19th season. He comes up short in his 3 finals. He has won a state championship, but the last 2, he has been the runner-up. 2-1, the final here at the University of South Florida Corbett Stadium. Don't forget, coming up in a few moments, we will have Cypress Bay, the number 1 team in the country, taking on the number 20 ranked team in the state of Florida, Mandarin, for the 5A Boys Soccer State Championships. Don't go anywhere. The ceremonies are next on the 4A State Championship Boys Soccer home, the FHSAA Network.
Better handle than that. Come on. Hard to dribble on grass.
How's this going to work? They're going to come over and line them up?
Yes, sir. Numerical order, they're going to call them out. You want them on the line?
Where you want? What line you want them on?
Yeah, they're going to be on this one. Yeah. How do you guys want to handle like?
Hang it up. Medal, you go out, flies right out. Been there 3.5 years and I still screw it up. I'm out there in awards fans, so when I'm trying to get it off my arm, I'm like, oh boy.
4:35 their start time.
Okay. What was it supposed to be?
4:05, right? All right, so we're 30 minutes. 4:35.
You want to talk to Fleming, see how they want to do it? I know they got a big staff here. I don't know who wants to do what.
4:35 is going to be the start time.
Don't throw that rain.
They're bringing their bags. Where you want to put them?
As long as we don't break the hole between this game and the next game, we won't.
So I'll see if they can hang on the goal.
Yeah.
Do you have another goal just in case?
Yep.
I'm assuming we have another one of those.
Guys, if you have your bags, if you want to throw your bags up front here, you can, all right? Your bags up here, you can. Low to high, please. Low to high. Hey, numerical order, just like we did before the game.
Thank you. 16
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program and participate in the FHSAA network, go to FHSAAsports.com/SBP.